coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that's out quickly to Chase. Not much there, only a yard. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Mike, check, 59. Here we go. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
From the gun on third down, Locke. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
In on the stop there, Alexander Johnson, the Broncos' leading tackler last year.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
At the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. A first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
McManus's point after is good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Burrow.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 8.
A handoff to Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
59 mark, check, 59.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing now is Locke. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. And what everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 23-yard line.
Check. Mike 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Now on 2nd and 16. Locke. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here we go. 180.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 30. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organic.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 35 on second down. Lock. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now Lock. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Burrow looking to pass. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ready?
Now Burrow on first down. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, here's Mixon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Draymond Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Burrow. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. He completes it to Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
On first down, Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Again, it's Burrow. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
I'm fine, ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Forced out to his left. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. They look to throw. It's Locke. This will be caught. Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Locke now to throw. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. picked up by Jesse Bates. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
11.
Burrow on play action. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mixon will try the right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Back to Mixon on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Mixon running right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
11.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A gain of 22. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
11.
They'll run on first down. Mixon runs over him. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Mixon is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Here's Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. McPherson's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 6. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
56, the mark, 56, check 56. Exit.
Here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
On one, right?
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the slip, right 56,
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
89 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Burrow will throw.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. McPherson now for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Bengals 27, Broncos 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd down at 5.
Right there in the middle, 55. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check right, check right. 55.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 59, Mike.
Locke going to throw.
No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
DJ Reader in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Hey, 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 hey. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Now Locke, got to have this one. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Like 22's coming.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Check, 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 check. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Now Joe Mixon. Aaron Browning, the one who brought him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 8.
Stop. Mike 56, Mike 56.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
11, 11.
A handoff to Mixon. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. McPherson's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Hamler now to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Get this, get this. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Clock now on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the big play. Brings up 2nd and 2.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, check, 59. Tighten up, tighten up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Block now on first down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Throwing on first down is Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitter's getting to see him, and then they come out after that, the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Cincinnati, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.